Hello class, I'm going to need to make shorter videos, so there's going to be more parts to them. The question here was, let Y be a Jane's salary in thousands of dollars after she has worked X years at a company. Assume that the equation Y equals 3.5x plus 16 is a relationship. It gives us the years. So if we put 0 in for x, we're going to get 16, 1, we're going to get 19.5, 2, we're going to get 23, 3, 26.5, 4, and 30. The next part of the question asks, how much does the salary increase each year? Remember that it said that it was in thousands, so we need to write 3,500. The next question is, find the intercepts of negative x plus 2y equals negative 2. So we're going to put a 0 for x, and we're going to get 2y equals negative 2, or y equals negative 1. Then we're going to put a 0 in for y, and we're going to have negative x equals negative 2, or x equals 2. The next question is going to be finding a slope if they have the line and it goes through 0, 3 and 2, 0. So I'm going to say 3 minus 0 over 0 minus negative 2, and I'm going to get negative 3 over 2. Then it's going to have a line like this at x equals negative 5. The slope is undefined. All it's asking for there is the slope. Then it's going to ask if we have 2 points, negative 11 and negative 10, and 2, 6, what is the slope? And so first we can do either 6 minus negative 10 over 2 minus negative 11, which we will get 6 plus 10 is 16, and 2 plus 11 is 13. Or we can say negative 10 minus 6 over negative 11 minus 2, which we will get a negative 16 over a negative 13, which will now be a positive 16 over 13. Then we'll have two numbers, 2 points, 6, 3 and 6, 4. Find the slope. So I'm going to go 4 minus 3 over 6 minus 6, which is 1 minus over 0, which is going to be, does not exist. Or let's say we have 3, 6 and 4, 6. So I'm going to say 6 minus 6 over 4 minus 3, which is 0 over 1, which is 0. Then another one where we find the slope. So let's say the points are negative 3, 2 and 6, negative 1. So I'm going to say 2 minus negative 1 over 3 minus 6. So 2 plus 3 is 2 plus 1 is 3. Negative 3 minus 6 is negative 9. And that reduces. It's negative 1 over 3. Then we're going to be given one like we had, where they give us a slope of negative 5 and a point of 2, negative 1. We need to plot that point on the graph. Use the slope to find 2 other points, one immediately to the left and one immediately to the right. Graph the line and write the ordered pairs. So what I did was I put the 2, negative 1. Since it was a negative slope, I went down from there and over 1. I went down 5 and over 1 to 3, negative 6. And then I went up 5 and to the left 1 to 1, 4. I drew the line through all 4, and these are the 3 points. 1 comma 4, 2 comma negative 1, and 3 comma negative 6. Then I'm given, if I have a slope of negative 1/2 and a y-intercept of 1, what is the line? So it's y equals the slope, which is negative 1/2, x, and plus 1. If I had that the slope was negative 1/2 and the y-intercept was negative 1, I'd have y equals negative 1/2 x minus 1.